Hello friends, how are you? In this video we will talk about R naught. What is R naught? We call it R0 and we also pronounce it as R naught. This is also known as the effective or basic reproduction or reproductive number. In epidemiology or in a part of the science which is related with the viruses, bacteria and infectious diseases, the meaning of the R naught is how many people can be infected by one infected person if there is no barrier for the virus or bacteria to spread. So in context of the COVID-19, we want to know how many people will be infected by one person who's already infected with the SARS coronavirus 2. In order to understand the concept of the R naught, we'll talk about two different viruses which are related with the coronavirus or the SARS-CoV-2. In reality, we'll talk about three viruses. All these are the RNA viruses. First, let's talk about influenza and the measles. Influenza comes every year. It changes or mutates twice a year. We make a vaccine against the influenza virus every year. What is the R naught of influenza? If someone is suffering from the influenza virus or influenza infection, how many people can be infected by one person? The R naught of the influenza is 1.24 to 2.8. So there is a principle in medicine. If any viral infection or bacterial infection has got an R naught which is above 1, then there will be exponential spread of the disease. Because influenza has got an R naught which is above 1, starting from 1.24 to 2.8. So that's why every year or twice a year when you see influenza infection coming to your society, you see so many people around you or in your surrounding, they start developing these symptoms of influenza like sneezing, cough, sore throat, fever, body aches, fatigue, these kind of things. So how we reduce the R naught in case of the influenza? We reduce it by launching vaccines against the influenza every year. Why we are to make influenza vaccine every year? Because influenza virus as an RNA virus mutates so much that you are to make a new vaccine every year. Now, if we talk about the measles virus, it has got an R naught. It's again an RNA virus. It has got an R naught of 12 to 18, which is huge. So, how we then control this virus? Why it doesn't cause pandemic of the extent which we are seeing right now of SARS-CoV-2? We use vaccine, and to our benefit, this measles virus, it doesn't mutate much. We are using the same vaccine which we were using back in 1950. So that is how we are able to control this virus which has got R naught of 12 to 18. Then let's talk about the SARS-CoV-1. It used to be known as the SARS or the severe acute respiratory syndrome before we had SARS-CoV-2 pandemic in 2020. This SARS-CoV-1, it came back in 2002 to 2003, but then in the June of 2003, it just vanished. It disappeared. How it happened? It had got an R naught of 0.19 to 1.08. This is an R naught which is around like even less than 1 or it's equal to 1. So it couldn't go from one person to many more persons and ultimately just died. It just disappeared. So let's now come to our main thing. What is the R naught of SARS-CoV-2? R naught of the SARS-CoV-2 is 3.28 to 5.7. On average, one infected person or one person who's already infected with the SARS-CoV-2 can infect 3 to 5%, and each one of those 3 to 5% will infect or transmit the virus to another 3 to 5%. if there is no barrier to stop the virus. So what are the ways to bring down the R naught? Because if we don't do anything, there will be exponential transmission of the SARS-CoV-2. So what are the ways to bring it to less than 1? The most effective way will be vaccination, like measles, like influenza. But as long as we are not vaccinated, or we haven't got 70 to 80% of our community members who have been vaccinated to develop the herd immunity, we have got an option of following the SOPs to break this exponential growth of the SARS-CoV-2, which has got an R naught of 3.28 to 5.7. What are those SOPs? We need to avoid going to the crowded places. And if we happen to be at a place which is crowded, we need to wear a face mask, and we need to wear it properly. We need to wash our hands with soap and water for 20 to 40 seconds. And if we cannot get soap and water, then we need to obtain, or we need to have a sanitizer which is alcohol based, and we are to rub our hands for 20 seconds. That will break the outer membrane of the SARS-CoV-2, and the water and soap also breaks that outer membrane of the SARS-CoV-2. And once that membrane is broken, the RNA of the SARS-CoV-2 is unstable and is immediately destroyed. That is why the messenger RNA technology used by the Moderna and the Pfizer, they require to have an ultra cold temperature, especially the Pfizer vaccine. Because the virus of the SARS-CoV-2 cannot sustain outside of the membrane, which we can break with the help of the sanitizer and the soap and the water. Do not touch your eyes, your nose, your mouth, or any part of the face without either washing it with the soap and the water for 20 to 40 seconds, or you rubbing it with alcohol based sanitizer for 20 seconds. So avoiding crowded places, wearing face mask, washing your hands with soap and the water will help you to bring the R naught less than 1, which will limit the spread of the virus. And this is what has been done in Australia and New Zealand. Not only they did all this, but they've been doing some tracing and contact tracing and all those things. So ultimately, they have brought down the R naught well below 1. That is why you don't see their community spread. So you need to understand the concept of the R naught, or effective or basic reproductive or reproduction number, and that will help you to limit the spread of the virus not only in your cities, not only in your towns, not only in your community, but also in your house. So that will help you understand the concept behind isolation and quarantine. Because once a person is suspected of having SARS-CoV-2, you limit the movement of the person, so that because the person has got the ability to spread virus to 3 to 5% on average, you are limiting that capacity. And after 2 weeks, the person will not be infectious, will not be able to spread the virus, and you can ask the patient to move around then. And this is what's being done in New Zealand, Australia. So if you think this video has made you some sense of R naught in relation with the SARS-CoV-2, then you need to like the like button. If you think it can help any family member of yours, any of your friend, then share this video with those people. And if you want to know these kind of updates, these kind of medical knowledge in the future, then subscribe this channel and press the bell icon, because that will help you get my latest video the moment I upload them. And I thank you for watching this video.